Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Internet.
Hi.
We've got some black stuff on your face.
Sorry, is it? It's from
off
this.
the.
Okay, right, ready to go. Are you ready?
Not yet.
It's off
There's
the
one more.
It's
headphones.
off then headphones.
There is one more.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's it, done.
Thanks.
Episode 8, boys. Episode 8.
We made it.
8. We made it. We're pushing towards the Big 10.
The Big 10. So, who's going to start this week?
No. You?
No, I did it the other week.
Okay, who was in the house? JP!
John Paul.
Welcome to the PropShow. Roll VT. Pet.
Love it.
Awesome.
We've had a foreign introduction.
Good stuff.
Foreign, yeah.
North of Watford Gap, in it, or?
Well, we're north of the Watford Gap. We're north.
Am I the
London.
talking northerner?
Yeah. Well, we're not northern really.
We're Midlands. It's the bit in the middle.
Bit into middle.
Good stuff.
South of Gateshead, I got told.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope we've got subtitles because we've got someone from the north.
We have no subtitles. We can put some subtitles in just
Good
in
stuff.
case.
So what are we talking about this week, boys and girls?
We talk about a lot. Maybe book review later.
Yeah, we'll have a book review later. We're going to go through a couple of things that came out of our first social sofa in terms of kit.
All tech talk, which Chris hates.
Tech talk, bringing it back to video. Yeah. And we're going to do a bit of Ask the Prop Show because we've got a couple of questions.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
Totally made up. No, they're not.
No, people
People actually ask.
people are asking.
People are asking questions.
Yeah.
And then,
I know.
yeah, but we're going to start with John Paul, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hi, John Paul.
Hi,
Welcome
John
to
Paul.
the show.
Welcome to the
guys.
Prop Show.
Hi, gents.
So you're plugging a book then, are you?
Well, I wasn't going to, but if you insist.
We did
Yes.
ask for one on the show. Oh, actually, no. Talking of stuff that's been sent into the show, this one got delivered,
Yeah.
but so did these. Last week we had Matt Giggs on, and Wando, thank you again.
Wando.
And this week's guest is also going to go away with a pair.
So JP gets to take a pair of one-dome glasses away.
Awesome.
They can now grace your car dashboard,
Brilliant.
and
Good
you
stuff.
can have
It's
them.
a deal.
You have them.
Good stuff.
Awesome.
Thanks, Wando.
So cheers,
Thanks,
Wando.
Wando.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Wando,
Wando.
for those.
But
Yeah.
onto some written word. Yes. Well, I haven't read it yet. You haven't read it yet?
No, well, I've only had a copy today from Stress to
Although I did notice it's
Yeah, but this is really
it's not-
pleased you.
it's not signed.
No, we'll get John Paul to sign it.
Oh, come on then.
Let's get to the prop show. Well, then we'll add
Yeah,
it
to
to
the
our
prop
wall.
show. We'll put it on the wall.
Add it to our wall. To the prop show.
I'm really excited because I'm a sucker for systems.
Matt loves the system.
Yeah, and we've taken on some new staff recently, PVS Towers.
We have.
And you guys out there might use systems, but if you don't, John Paul's your man. Because what can't run without systems, John Paul?
Business.
Business can't remember.
Just all business.
So yeah, so
So it's not colouring in book.
no, it's not.
There's a dot to dot in the middle.
So that's not in the middle.
Lots of pictures.
Just in sort of general terms, John.
Without reading the back page.
Without reading the back page.
What will people get from this?
They'll learn how to create a truly systemised business from it.
Yep.
So there's a lot of books out there. I know you've got John Morillow's
Yeah, it's
Built
good
to Sell.
book to sell, yeah, it's a good one.
Work the System, Sam Carpenter, the E-Myth, the Toyota Way. There's all those very, very good books, but there's not a how-to sort of manual of how to systemise your business.
Yeah.
So I wanted to change that. There is lots of pictures in there. I'm a simple man. I need to learn by
Me too,
pictures
John.
and photos. So it's how you systemise your business.
And it's
from
a
start to finish.
step-by-step guide.
Easy process, 5 steps.
Fantastic. So things like training and evaluation forms.
Yeah,
So
just
how
things like that. How do you know your training's any good if
Yeah.
you're not asking for feedback?
corrective action reports.
That's really boring, but yeah.
But no, I mean there are some good things in here. Is there a bit of theory in here? Some Maslow?
Yeah, there's loads of theory on how you motivate your staff, behavioural theorists, that type of thing. Briefly touch on it, don't want to send all the readers to sleep, but you
No,
need to
cool.
understand how to motivate your staff if you want to create a business.
And that will also give a business owner, I guess, more time to work on the
Well,
business.
there's funny you should say that. Nice segue. There's a section on how to become a true leader in your business.
Okay.
So how you can take a step out.
I didn't even know that.
Awesome.
Yet to read.
So where can people pick up a copy?
Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Shall we put
Amazon.
We'll put a link.
Put the link in.
Okay,
Just
next
here.
time when you send me the video, could you tell me to put a link on? Because on the previous ones,
I'm going to
I
put it
did
on
not
the film. I'm going to put it on the film. I'm going to put it on the
Okay.
film here.
Yeah, but
right
it's so
here.
long.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But that's
linking.
fine. But yeah, I'm going to leave that there in front of my Kylo
dear.
Ren mask. It won't stand.
Dealing with
It won't stand.
bloody turkey.
Amateurs.
Dealing with
That's me
amateurs.
trying to solve the
Dealing with amateurs. Cool. Okay.
We've had a good day today. We've had a good day.
So-
Very good day.
Great. So have you got any questions for John?
Okay, GP.
Well, yeah, man.
Can you bag it to you then?
I pet.
You're a bit of a systems man, so what is your systems of beating cheap fee estate agents?
Oh, we have this question. This is a good one. This is a staple for the prop show, isn't it?
Yeah, it's what the people want to know.
Yeah, it's a big hot topic, isn't it?
Yeah, the big thing that we're doing is we're not getting involved in the race to the bottom. So cheap fees comes cheap marketing, cheap quality of service, cheap customer service, you name it. You cannot run a sustainable business and make a profit if you're charging.
Just don't get
cheap
involved.
fees. Just don't get involved. There's a market for everything for cheap. Let them.
Yeah.
Okay, but the amount of time someone said to me, I cannot charge more than X% in my town, the people will not pay.
Right, well, it depends on the town, it depends on the value that they're giving for that fee, and it depends on what the fee, how much is increased. So you can't increase from 1% to 5% for obvious reasons. So incrementally, you can increase it, and that's what we're doing, but we're offering value at the same time. And the value we're offering might cost zero extra, but it might cost a couple of quid extra per listing, per valuation, per for sale.
Yeah, but what does that exactly look like? Come on. I'm asking the questions you want to ask.
What does it look like? It's effectively we're just increasing our fees. We're educating our landlords and our vendors. What are they getting?
Are you losing much there by putting your fees up?
No, we're actually gaining. What we're doing is we're maybe not getting as many landlords. So say we went out, and this is roughly true figures for a couple of our branches. We'd get 90% of everything we went out to for landlords.
Really?
Now we're getting 65 to 70%, but we're charging more.
Yeah,
so you're
making more.
We're making more.
Yeah,
we're charging more, and we're getting less.
But it's not. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not just about making more money, is it? Because whilst, yes, it's good because it's making your business more sustainable, it's making you feel like you're adding more value into your business, you're giving your client a better service, and you're also taking some of this myth away that we've been hearing a lot in the industry about trying to remove the negativity surrounding lettings and tenancy and estate agency. So what you're doing is you're adding value to your business, both financially, but you're also adding value to your business in terms of customer satisfaction.
Yeah.
And you're adding value to your business in terms of how you feel about the service you're offering.
Yeah.
Is it a mindset thing?
It's all down to mindset. Everything to do with business, if you go to the gym, if you family relationships, it's all down to your mindset. If you've got a difficult mindset, then how can you...
One quick tip for someone who needs to get a better mindset. They know they want to change. They know they need to change. How do they make that change?
Go back to basics and find out what your vision is for your business. Vision. It's got to be. It's your purpose. Why? I don't want to get the
like your mission statement.
Your why.
A little bit to do with your why, but more your vision of where you want to take the business. So your why is why you do what you do.
Yeah.
Right. Your vision is where you want to take the business. You might want to be an estate agent because of significance, because of community, because of whatever reason you want to do it, whatever is the motivating factor for you to do it.
Yeah.
But your vision of where you are now with your business and where ultimately, if you could wave your magic wand and see where you are at your business in 5 years, have it. Don't deviate in any way, shape or form for it. If that is, I want to have higher fees, give it the best quality service, because it's easy to say I want to be the best agent in my town. You need to quantify that and quantify what looks like the best agent in your town. Is it the service you deliver? Is it the higher fees? Is it selling more? Because there's an agent in our town that charges $799, including VAT, including solicitor's costs, and he sells more than any other agent. But if you look at his books on Company's House, he won't be here next year.
Oh, right.
So So but by certain criteria and parameters, he's selling a lot of houses. No. We don't want to get into that.
No, you don't.
Let other people fight over the scraps. Be confident in what you do. Have a vision and go.
People will believe that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good tip there.
Good
tip.
Awesome.
What's next?
You're always chatting to someone, but you chatted to Nathan Emerson the other week.
He used to work for Pygate and Crone.
Big cheese there, wasn't he, director?
Where else was he before?
He's always been in Pygate and Crone to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
But, Pygate and Crone, when it comes to regional agents, they're up there.
They're a big one here. Yeah, big one here.
And now he's a member of Property Mark, which is the Arla NE8 board thing. So that's really, really good.
Do you want to have a little look at...
Yeah, let's have a little chat what we have.
Nathan, what are the 3 biggest mistakes estate agents make?
In my opinion, at the moment, I would say the 3 biggest mistakes are, firstly, a lot of agents don't actually know their own marketplace. There's a lot of rhetoric about fees being chased down and shortage of listings, and you look at land registry figures, they would reflect that. But at the end of the day, in order to win the business, what you've actually got to understand is your own marketplace. You've got to understand what the competition's doing. You've got to understand what your offering is and how that is transposed and viewed by the potential vendors and indeed buyers, which are tomorrow's vendors out there. And I think there's a lot of focus on where people think their marketplace is, and therefore that does reflect the actual information that they're giving to clients, and hence if they get it wrong, they lose the instruction.
Well, that wasn't bad, was it?
Yeah,
I think yeah. I mean, Nathan's a great guy, and
he spent a couple of hours here, and he was really nice.
Yeah,
chap,
good guy, and he clearly knows.
Even though he's a judge.
He knows. We don't discriminate, but he clearly knows it. He clearly knows his market. Clearly knows what he's about. And I think he's going to be adding a lot of value to businesses
Definitely.
Over the next 18 months. I think he'll be adding a lot of value. So now it's time for Ask the Prop Show. So where's the?
It's up there.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, get your tassel.
Perfect. It's time for Ask the Prop Show.
Lovely graphics.
I think that could do with a bit more.
Get out of
a
it.
bit more.
Okay, so
Took him ages to design that.
It did take me ages to design that. So we've got a couple of questions this week for Ask the Prop Show. So first one is,
Why do you wear that silly hat?
He's joking, mate. He's joking. Can we have a quick straw poll of comments below? Hat or no hat?
I can swap it for a bowler if you prefer. So,
Do that with
or I can swap it for a red trilby.
I haven't worn that in about 6
And
months.
we did say we were going to have a hat
Just
themed
saying.
week one week,
Just
didn't we?
saying. Anyway, back
it's
to
not
Ask the Prop
Moving
Show.
swiftly.
Bring it back to
So,
property.
2 questions. We had one from our new show, Social Sofa, which is live on a Monday, helping people like yourselves with camera and tech queries and photography and film queries. Please tune in to our next episode, which will be on Monday.
Indeed.
Yeah. There's that. So a couple of questions that came out. One question that came out of that, and one that came from the Facebook group, the Landlord Farmer group, was: do I need a camera initially to start filming stuff?
Well, I'm not. You're the video.
Well, no. Of course you don't.
You know this. You know the answer to this because you are an advocate of.
Well, all those
mobile
those fancy video. What's it called? Interviews.
Yeah.
I use that one of their iPhones.
Telephones, yeah.
That's all I use. iPhone.
Yeah, you need a lot of memory, just so you know.
Yeah, so.
But you can
You clear the
use
crap off, don't you,
can
the
use
podcast?
you can use a phone to get going. Okay, so that is the answer to the question. You don't need a camera to get going. If you do have one, brilliant. If you don't, you can use your phone.
Yeah, honestly,
It's fine.
I just use the phone. Stop messing about spending too much bloody money
And just do
on
it.
fancy sodding kit. Leave it to these professionals because they buy kit that comes out their ears, all the gear and all the idea, and just use the
At
sodding
least I said
phone.
all the ideas. Good. Okay, the second question is for you, Matthew. We had a question about audio.
Audio. Right.
So
we've
which
discovered.
microphones we use, basically?
Yeah, which microphones to use when you're using a camera. There's many.
You mentioned that two episodes
Yeah,
ago.
we did.
Yeah, so this
is the Purple Panda.
Yeah.
This is a bargain.
Yeah, from Amazon.
As our great friend Chris Watkin would say, we're not being paid to promote this. We just found it online, or Chris did, and it's full of goodies for 10 quid.
10 of your English pounds.
£10.
Quickly.
Okay, so we've figured out there's 50 quid's worth of gear in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in your 10 quid kit, which goes in your phone, by the way.
Okay, so you get this wire.
So that's okay. So you get
Nice.
initially. So you get your microphone. Okay. This is 10 quid's worth of microphone.
True.
Okay. So
John Paul, is that a good microphone?
it's a microphone.
It's
okay.
an amazing microphone.
Okay, so it's
Amazing.
10 quid, okay, for that one. Then you get an extender. So if you don't have a radio pack,
Oh yes, because people are saying it's
it's limiting because of this.
strangling
Yeah,
them.
so that extends it by another like 2 meters. That's at least another tenner
6
or
foot
15
in
quid.
old language.
A TRS to TRRRS converter, depending on your phone, that comes in the kit as well.
Okay.
That's another
Huge tip
£5.
for you. If you put a microphone into your iPhone, make sure it has the right number of black rings on it, okay? If it isn't got the right number of black rings, it won't work.
That's right. You also get a wind muffler. We've done a training video. Done a training video about these little bad boys that they
Amazing.
absolutely destroy. Good hands. Absolutely
Sign 'em up.
absolutely destroy any wind noise, that comes in the kit as well. That's another £5.
Do you suffer from wind, John?
And then this little bad boy is if you've got an action camera, a GoPro, this is the cable to connect your microphone to your action camera, your GoPro. So if you've got one of those kicking around, you can do your stuff for there. So that is...
You get a spare clip as well.
And you get a spare clip.
And some
Another
stickers.
couple of quid. And some stickers. So...
Oh, they're not.
And a bag.
Yeah, and a bag.
And a very nice velvet bag.
To keep it all in.
£10.
£10. We're going to put a link to that up below. We're not being sponsored by Purple Panda or anything.
excited,
But we
aren't
just thought
Excite's the
that...
word.
Yeah, but for a tenner, that is crazy good value. Okay? But...
What's this bit of plastic here?
Don't take it off. Don't take it off. Stop it. Stop it.
dear.
JP, knock him out. Okay. Okay, so
Are they razors?
if you want to spend a bit more money...
A bit more is quite a bit more, mate.
Okay, these, so these are
£250
£250. Okay, so these are £250. These are...
The Rolls Royce.
Well, they are the ones we use.
They're
okay?
up there.
So these are the
They're
Road
the ones I bought but never seen.
Yes, they're the ones that you left with us for safekeeping. So these are wireless mics. So these work on a wireless frequency like Wi-Fi.
Same
and
stuff.
they come with all the same stuff, but they are wireless. So one pack goes in your pocket, one pack goes into your camera or your phone or whatever, and you can walk around freely. We tested these in London, and we got probably about 200 meters range.
Something like that.
Yeah, we were all the way across
Long
Camden,
way.
all the way across Camden Lock from one side to the other, weren't we?
Yeah, long
and
way.
the audio was brilliant. These are really, really, really good. And the benefit of these,
No wires.
no wires. And what don't they work on, Matthew?
They don't work on a radio
Oh,
bandwidth.
too much information.
No,
Boring
no,
as
super
hell.
important. So,
I'm interested.
just quickly, these work on a Wi-Fi signal, so they speak to each other via Wi-Fi. They
Boring.
don't work on a radio signal, which needs a license from Ofcom and has a jail term or a fine associated.
Dull. You don't need
Anyway,
to buy these, just buy yourself a £10 bloody
Purple Panda,
okay,
£10.
with an extension, they put
Yeah.
it into your bloody phone and do it.
If you want some wireless
Yes.
ones, these are the ones
Buying the
that we
kit
recommend.
does not make you any better. Pressing the record button and then pressing publish does.
Yes.
JFDI, as we
Fine.
say.
Yeah, good. Fine.
Well,
Anyway, any property
Steve,
news?
Steve says.
No, hang on. Let's remove that. It's the end of the prop. That's the prop show. So thanks, lads, for.
Okay.
And let's find out what our man on the ground says about the local property market.
Steve says, sell.
Hey,
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Prove that one.
Yeah, cheers, Steve.
That's one of his better ones, I thought.
So that's cool. So yeah, that is what's going on in the market.
I think it's time for a beer, boys.
Time for a beer, I think.
Is it
yeah,
really?
So
Beer o'clock.
We're going out for a curry.
we're going out for a curry with John Paul, having a few beers.
Any predictions on the property, the way the industry is going in
Yeah,
the next
just
6
quickly.
months?
Yeah.
Just more concentrate on the beer. So
Yeah, beer,
we'll
yeah.
pull it back.
You just put it back.
Back to property.
Just quickly back to property.
Won't hold you to it, but any insights?
Predictions on what's going to happen in the next 6 months.
It's going to be a lot more professionalised. So lettings and estate agency, legislation, regulation. I think with the rise of the online agents, the high street agents, you need to sort of professionalise yourself, be more innovative.
Yep.
You're helping people with that, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got a mentoring.
Yeah, mentoring, coaching, various courses. So we help.
Yeah.
help
So
the
where
agents.
can people find out about those?
Can you put a link on below?
I can. Yeah. Put a link
Just
on.
get in contact.
Where's the golden plug?
If I send it, if I put your email address below.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to talk to you about mentoring, coaching,
Anything
improving
to
their
do with
business,
that.
systemising
Yeah.
their business,
Yeah.
making themselves more efficient, a better
Be
agent,
a better agent.
contacting you. So be a better agent. Speak to John Paul. We'll
He's
put your
good as
email.
well. He's very
We'll put
good.
John's email address.
Yeah.
We've also done a four-way interview with JP this afternoon, and that will be coming out in a couple of months' time.
Yeah.
And you'll also be speaking at the Landlord Farming
I
Conference in
am. Yeah, I
October.
look forward to that.
Yeah, enjoy that, lads.
Chris is on holiday. Very sad.
Chris set the date without asking. So cheers.
Don't worry, we'll be filming some of it, and we'll be able to show it to the bit larger group, those that can't.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'll have to watch it with everybody else.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, boys. I hear the landlord's bell calling.
That's
Ding,
it.
ding.
So that just leaves one thing for us to say. So thanks a million to John Paul.
Thanks,
John Paul.
Cheers, JP.
JP.
And shalom!